Parents are sounding the alarm over an eliminated bus route on the first day of school. This new route is causing kids to cross through a busy roundabout on Oakleaf Plantation Parkway.
Our Fariha Abrar is joining us live from the area that's just driving parents crazy. And Fariha, what did you see when school let out just a couple of hours ago?
Well, before we get into that, I want to show you guys something really quick. This is the first crosswalk that is at the entrance of the Oakleaf Plantation Parkway roundabout behind me. As you can see, as I'm hitting the button, there's no lights turning on. Now, when middle schoolers were let out around 2 p.m. this afternoon, we saw that the kids weren't on their phones. They were actually staying alert and keeping an eye on the traffic here. And some cars would stop for the kids, but then vehicles behind them would start honking. And other cars would also stop directly on the crosswalk. So kids were kind of navigating that as well. Then about an hour later, elementary kids were navigating the area. Traffic was heavy here. It was actually backed up on this road. You could see it going all the way to the roundabout. It was very heavy here. Now, I met with some parents this morning after they saw kids and cars way too close to each other, almost colliding. All this, they say, could have been avoided if that bus route was not cut.
Have you walked this?
Yeah.
This is a good 40 minutes.
People were saying they would have to leave at night, like when it was still dark outside, in order to get to school on time.
The first day of school, stressful enough. But without a bus getting you safely there, it can be nerve-wracking.
The child had no knowledge of how to push the button to ignite the lights or anything like that. He just walked straight through it. Who knows what would have happened? This is definitely a huge concern for the safety of the children at this point.
After a child was hit here in 2021, the district provided a courtesy bus to elementary and middle schoolers here. But now, budget cuts eliminated that transportation line, so kids have to cross through multiple lanes of traffic before and after school.
There's numerous accidents between vehicles, between kids crossing the street. It's non-stop accidents.
It's making it more confusing versus making it more accessible.
We have several subdivisions. This is a huge community. And then you're putting a super Walmart on the same exact road that you have these 5 to 15-year-olds crossing.
There's no crossing guards. Not every crosswalk signal works, and
when the time gets ready to change in a couple of months, it's going to be dark outside. They're not going to be able to see those kids until they get right up on them or they feel a bump when they hit them, God forbid.
before another accident happens, dozens of parents here are speaking up.
But we're not asking for much. We're just asking for a bus to get our kids back and forth to school safely.
So the district added, because the schools on this street are about less than 2 miles from these neighborhoods, that's the reason why that they are cut. Now, we learned that parents can apply for a courtesy ridership, and we have the link to that online at firstcoastnews.com. The district says it evaluates it after the first 4 weeks of school. In the meantime, we're going to keep tabs on the area. Live in Orange Park, Fariha Abrar, First Coast News on your side.